What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam, came back with a brand new lifeguarding video. And today's video, I'm gonna be going over the most common lifeguard rescues that you're gonna have to make working as a lifeguard. Now you can work for 1 year, 2 years, you can get recertified multiple times, it doesn't really matter. The fact is if you work enough, these are rescues that you're gonna be exposed to, then you're gonna have to perform. So this will help you just kind of be prepared of what to expect and you just be able to handle it and be a great lifeguard. Now, before I dive into this, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguarding content about how to pass the course, how to pass the pretest, basically everything you need to know. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support to the channel and also help my content reach more people so they can become like great lifeguards as well. Now, the first rescue that you're gonna see a lot is the simple assist. Now, this takes place where you're on the side of the pool, you notice someone needs an assist, needs help, they're in the pool, they can't really stand and they're struggling and they're within range of you. So what you do is you use the rescue tube, you reach in, they grab the tube and you kind of pull them to the side and assist them so they can climb out and be safe. Now, this happened to me a lot when I would give deep end tests and kids would swim back and forth, and this would be a test to see if they can swim the deep end beyond the rope. And what would happen is they would run out of energy, run out of stamina, and they would be kind of away from the wall so that they couldn't really grab it. And I would just reach in the tube and I would just pull them and they would be completely fine. Now, another common rescue is the normal active drowning victim. And now this will take place towards the center of the pool where you can't reach with the rescue tube, and you're gonna have to jump in using a compact jump or stride jump, whatever you feel comfortable with, slide and approach, swim towards them doing front crawl or breaststroke, taking the tube, tucking it underneath them, or if you're approaching from behind, you kind of hook their arms and use the rescue tube underneath to support you guys. Now, the way you kind of recognize this rescue is basically by facial expression and kind of their behavior. If they're kind of like flapping their arms around and they're looking at you with a worried face, that's a green light that they need your help. Versus someone who's kind of swimming normally, even though it looks ugly, and they're showing no emotion, they're breathing fine, and they're just minding their own business. Now, another rescue that it's not as common as the simple assist and the active drowning victim. It's someone who kind of like is swimming and they run into someone or they're banging their leg on the side, their arm on the side. So it's an active victim, but you're really assisting them to the side because they hurt themselves. Now, this happened all the time for me when kids would play tag and they would try to climb out of the water fast, hit their knee, or they would hit the corner because we had a couple walls in the pool to kind of make it look nice by the steps. And so if you kind of made a tight turn, you would hit your leg on the side. These are kind of things that you would see them, you would read them, and you just react on your natural instinct. You're not really thinking like, okay, where do I put the tube? Where do I put my hand? Where do I like adjust and do it by the book? It's basically you read the situation, they need your help. You're going at a slower pace just to make sure they're not in that much pain. You bring them to the steps, you walk them out. It's usually a bruise, so you don't really have to do first aid, but sometimes it could be like an open cut or something. You have to dry it off. Make sure nothing gets infected and cover it up with a band-aid and wrap it. So those are the main three that I would say, okay, if you work long enough, you're definitely gonna have to do. Notice how I didn't say any passive victims. These are all active victims, and that's because the passive victims is the 1%. This is extremely rare. However, when it does happen, it's a lot more serious because you're dealing with someone who's either not breathing, has a pulse, is choking, is having a heat stroke, is having more internal problems, which requires lots of poise, lots of professionalism, and handling it super calm, super collected, which is a skill. But good news for you guys, doing all the rescues prior that you're gonna be exposed to more commonly will help you develop that kind of calm, collected mentality, which will assist you in dealing with the more strict and the more higher end difficulty type rescues. So not to scare you, but the really rare stuff needs to be done extremely carefully versus a simple assist with a young kid where you can just pick them up with one hand. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Definitely comment below if you have any questions. Definitely like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next upload. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.